Alright, and welcome back, and yes, once again we are here with DayDr3amer, and his opponent once more today is Hunter Dino. As you can see straight off, Hunter Dino has his bulk of his force upon this river side here, as there's only naturals, as it has not only the morale, it has its all dojo as well. Like you can see, DayDr doesn't really want to commit to that charge across there, they only got one set of cavalry, against a large force of archers and Yari infantry. You just see here some units that just got into the trees. I believe they were cavalry, though I wouldn't like to say for sure. So as archers here coming from the side here, you can do some nice cavalry work, my apologies, you can do some nice ambush work here, especially if cavalry coming from the side here is so slow, you can hit them just fast and take them down in one hit. So the advantage is going to go to Hunter Dino. On this side, so he's going to capture the melee and the morale areas. So as you can see here, DayDr3amer is going to take over the workshop, try and get his melee defense up, try and counter out the sword dojo a little bit. Though with the morale advantage that Hunter's going to have, it's still going to be a pretty tough fight. It's going to come down to a lot of how you use this mem. Hunter doesn't really know about much of these units here. He's obviously saw this cav unit I got random from the side here, so he knows that they're stealthed up. I'm not quite sure if they know about these units here, especially since there's only 5 units on this side. He's going to know he's going to have some more units somewhere. I can see about halfway now on this shrine, so the morale advantage is going to go to Hunter on this side, but then saying that he's got mainly Ashigaru in his army. He's got some low war monks here, as you can see. Okay. The main force of his army is your Ashigaru, so the morale is going to even out a little bit more to be about the same as most of DayDr3amer's actual forces. There's bow warrior monks and his Yari Ashigaru down here. Not Yari Ashigaru, Yari Samurai I do believe he had. Yep, that one there. Anunnaki had Samurai, my apologies. There's the Yari Samurai, okay. And as you can see now, after you catch that, you can do a big force bulk here. They know that DayDr3amer has his force on the side of the river. So he's going to reinforce his lines here. Archer advantage is going to Hunter on this side. I'm not quite sure if his barrel monks have the sniper ability for them to shoot while still being in cover by the trees. Could be more than useful at this time. Not sure. Big enough range arc for what I do enjoy about DayDr3amer's arch units. And you know, that's his cavalry right across down to this side of the map. It's only that Hunter or Saw get into the trees, I believe. Once he's got his general up here as well. Units have now gone into the arc of Barrel Monks. He doesn't have more fire at will, so I'm assuming he doesn't have the sniper ability. He's going to want to save the actual archer attack for the heavy units when the combat starts happening. DayDr3amer now spreading his force. That's like some fire is coming in heavily from the side here, taking out his Bow Warrior Monks. Clearly was not ready for that one, so I don't know if he even notices he's not there. We go, he's going to pull his men across now. So that heavy hit on the Bow Warrior Monks. Your Ashigarus have quite a lot of units in their little regiment there, so some arrows I can do some heavy damage against them. Again, the use of formation, which I now do believe he's poured his men into. Very much useful though. He did pretty much take down that whole arch unit in one volley, so kudos to that one there. Actually now Hunter is bringing up the other set of his warrior monks down across the side. Match his names here with first, second. Though they seem to be quite highly ranked up as well, so I would not be surprised if they had the extra range arc like Hunter does. Hunter DayDr3amer, sorry. Be careful, Hunter knows that he's got his cavalry just up on the hill there, so he's going to send out his Yari Samurai and actually trying to feed that hidden unit. Just Yari Ashigar them. It's sad, but they're not going to do hardly anything against this whole block of men here coming from the side. And you see now he's pulled back here, do some line harassment against the Yari Ashigar here. Yari Ashigar are in very tight formation, so they can take some heavy casualties here due to the archer volleys. And you see some melee has broken out. Yari Ashigar against some Nagayasa Samurai. Nagayasa is very highly ranked as well, so I doubt Yari is going to hold it all. Even in this fight here, I'm talking a bit more on the Nagayasa Samurai beating the Yari Samurai. And you see a Hunter try to pull up his Ashigar on the side here to try and replace lines, trying to get some fire up. But Ashigar, the range is not great. I don't know if you can rank them up, to be honest with you. So you see he's lost some hedge casualties here. Has to go into the war just to try and get the fire. The only problem with that is want to push right across because it's going to slow him down. And trying to retreat back is going to lose a lot more men than he needs, which has pretty much happened anyway. DayDr3amer now bringing up his monk cavalry. Gonna get hit with some of these arrows here. Again, quite widespread in loose formation. Yari Ashigar here starting to waver. Some fatigue resist penalty even on these guys. Starting to waver now with back charge as well. Gotta be careful since they are the Yari Ashigar. Yep. Gotta be careful since they are Yari Samurai. They are good against cavalry. With the back hit like that, as you can see, he's made them waver and soon they will break. Arch lines here slightly disorientated with all the cavalry movement. So again, DayDr3amer's got even more chance just to get off more arrows to do more damage. Hunter seems to have most of his force facing on the left hand side. I don't know if you realise he's got these units hidden in the trees. You can see this unit of Yari Ashigar here. It's not going to be the primary concern with that sort of force on his left hand side there. My guys are idiots. You're referring to your archers? Yes. You'll notice in this game, say, the archers in range, if you tell these bow war monks to attack these Yari infantry here, they'll walk really far up until that range is way over there, opposed to just shooting at them when they're just in range. So you have to set them up quite nicely. Got to be careful here with the cavalry. They go very slowly through water. There's some penalty of speed is going to happen to the infantry as well. Not as much as it will on cavalry. So you can hit these archers here. But the Yari Ashigar has managed to pull up and will take down a few casualties as well. So he managed to not get sandwiched in there, which is quite nice. So he's going to have quite a lot of play with his cavalry left. There was this extra morale thing as well. It's going to be a while for his units just to break in that charge like that. Choose just Yari Ashigar against Nagayasa and some Nagayasa and Yari Ashigar themselves. Oh, I see here. DayDr3amer sprung out his side force as well while his forces are disorientated. Hunter's now going to pull back his men and send up some of his Nagayasa Samurai here just to try and cover this side at least. I'm not sure he's going to try to combat things. Just stand there, have a little chat. By the trenches of Mortal 1, play some football, just relax a bit. Oh, this little side hit here from his Yari Ashigar. His men here are locked up. Couldn't be that bad, and then again the Nagayasa can just turn around and take them well anyway. That being said, they decided not to. They're kind of relaxing fire is coming off here from Hunter's men right into the line of the Nagayasa Samurai, stopping most of their armor advantage against these arrows. So some casualties going to hit against them there, as you can see. Side hit slightly demoralized the army a little bit on this side, but they'll soon regain their consciousness, and the fire is coming in as a reply from DayDr3amer here. Managed to take down a lot of their lines. Then you see something of his Yari Ashigar now to hit from the side like Hunter did to him. So soon this morale here should bunk up again with his reinforcements. You gotta be careful now. If I follow him, I'll send one army back. As you can see here, he's about to get charged by his Nagayasa. Some medium fatigue happening now from the Arashigari of DayDr3amer. Archers don't want to be firing. I need to reposition now to fire against the Arashigari, I assume. Not quite sure what he's going to do with these. Either drop a rally ability or inspire. Yeah, he's not going to charge, that'd be foolish. As you can see here, the Nagayasa warrior monks of DayDr3amer has managed to come up from the side now. It may if the general is going to take out these archers nicely. He's got to have, well, he should have had some nice unit control here. If he kept an eye on all of his units, he could have pulled these back, shot some more arrows, pulled them back, shot some more arrows, countering that. Nagayasa was inevitably going to catch up with them and get them eventually. They could have done a lot more damage than just sitting there and just let them reach you. There with the big swarm in here, it appears that his units are now just routing. Punch down, I did the GG. It appears that this game is over. Just now taking out the rest of these units here. Once that general breaks, which is inevitable, these units should just collapse. Even with the Warcry ability on, he's going to be stubborn and not to die about it. There is also his cavalry, which is wise. Alright, that's the general broken, and they're going to waver and rout due to that one, especially with the approaching forces of DayDr3amer's men. And once again, I have been Carthus. I hope you are enjoying DayDr3amer's games. Been trying to make the night, actually. I say night, it's been since like 5 AM. So, I was going to let you... oh, okay. There you break. Anyway, I have been Carthus, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.